Welcome back. This is part 2 of my first Halo Wars commentary, and you are actually just coming in at the end of a battle. So, what is happening? They're actually attacking Cameron's base, and all his units are destroyed, and I only have my Chieftain left with a few vampires, which are not very good at killing warthogs, and that's all he has. However, Green has an army of hornets that were partially destroyed by me earlier. And what I'm going to do now that we've won, I'm taking my vampires over to put a little bit of pressure on them so they don't have the time to rebuild right away, because that would not be good for Top Tranny or Cameron, because he needs to rebuild a base and he needs to rebuild his army. So I'm putting some pressure on here. I can't really do anything. But just the fact that I'm behind their base probably would cause them to get a little bit stressed out. And one of the things that I should have checked is we are missing one base on the map that no one's ever looked at, and they're probably there. But at the time, I never even thought about this. So we do have a little bit of advantage considering we have more bases. However, we have a disadvantage because Cameron's base was just destroyed, so he has to rebuild. So we have a base advantage, but right now they have the army advantage. I'm trying to, now that they know I have all these vampires, we're getting Cameron to make cobras, because they should be making wolverines to try and counter all my air. So I'm gonna keep them here and make it look like I'm gonna make it look like I'm keeping with air, and Cameron's going to build some cobras and hide them until we come out for a final attack. And right now I have to protect Cameron's base over south of the map, because it is being attacked. So I'll have to back out in a second and go over to it. I can't remember if I do. They destroy it, but we get it back after. I'm still putting pressure on here, and by the way, this might be a little confusing if you never saw the first part, because the first part is us building and getting all these bases. But if you come in this part, I guess you get the entertaining video of watching everything. So they're trying to exterminate Cameron, basically. They're going in for the final kill. He's only got 2 bases left, and I'm trying to protect him, and I'm trying to keep that base from being destroyed. He's only got a few warthogs, and he's putting them straight on his base, and luckily it wasn't destroyed, but they do come back with some more warthogs again and again. And right here, I think we actually thought we were going to lose. We're actually playing against a general, which means they've played a lot. So I want to destroy this air, because that air is annoying me a lot. And that makes them more likely that they'll make Wolverines, and Cameron's Cobras can counter that. And if they don't make Wolverines and they continue to make air, I've got a counter for it anyways. So I'm just going behind and showing them that I can destroy stuff. And as soon as they come there, I'm going to ditch. Because there's more of a hit and run, because Banshees, while they are extremely good at taking bases, they're very, 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 very weak. So you see I have to run away once his army gets there. And this is actually where I discovered that they have a base right next to Cameron's, and this whole game we never even noticed it, which is a stupid mistake on both our parts, more mine, because Cameron doesn't have an army, so I should have checked there long ago. So it's it doesn't look like he's had it very long, because he still doesn't have one pad there, and it was only a resource base, but still he can be getting warthogs from that and those extra resources. Now I'm gonna start building bases on these spots, and I'm gonna turtle them, which means I'm gonna put a ton of shield generators on them so they can't get these bases back. And if they do, they'll be wasting their time, and I can go hit their base while they are taking our base that only has shields on it, which doesn't really matter if they kill, and then we can get a key part of their base. Right there, I managed to get his 2 reactors off his base, which means he goes down 2 tech levels. Which means he'll have to rebuild them to upgrade his units, and even build some units, like Cobras and Wolverines. So right now, we're just, I've taken everything on the map, and Cameron's army is almost done, so we're getting ready for the final attack, and I'm just making sure that if they're gonna come through here, they're probably not gonna get these bases. I believe I've upgraded, I'm upgrading my turrets so I can fill these with turrets, and I've upgraded so my shields will regen twice as fast. And right there I'm actually showing Cameron that I have all these shields on them. And their warthogs come, and they're terribly outnumbered, so that's the reason I win here. But they would have beat me if they had more warthogs, because banshees for some reason die to warthogs pretty easily, especially if they're Goss. I'm not sure why exactly that something gets the opportunity to be good against infantry and air. It's like the only unit like that, so I'm not totally sure. Now he's coming at us with a ton of Wolverines at my far right base, and I totally ignore it. I take this opportunity. I know Yellow's warthogs are destroyed, and I'm going to destroy him. And I'm sort of watching to see if Green's going to pull back, but for some reason he is not. I don't know why. That base over there has 2 shields on it and just some resources and I think a summit. So it's not worth very much to me. And Cameron's gonna go over there and see what's happening. They're sending their Wolverines back. So I know, I'm watching my mini-map. So in a moment I'm gonna run with all these units. But I'm gonna try and get this base first, because as soon as those Wolverines get there, I cannot do anything, and I'll have to run. But now that this base is destroyed, we're not gonna let them get another. And I'm relying on Cameron's army. You see it right on the minimap, heading north to where my base used to be. And my chieftain's gonna try and take down as many of these as possible, but he gets trapped in there. And it's near the end of the game, so it doesn't really matter. I can just bring all my units back on Green's base. Well, his Wolverines are busy focusing on my chieftain. So right there, I'm trying to... I know he's going to die, so I just wanted to revive him as quick as possible. And here they resign. That is the game, and I hope you guys come and watch another video, so I will see you later.